technique number 9 is parting of the snakes for the Kenpo Karate for Christ first round. And again, we have a push from behind and a punch from the front, but this time the punch is going to be your right punch. So again, you could utilize the same ideas that we saw with gathering the snakes, where you follow him with some technique, I don't know, maybe sleeper, right? Boom, when he pushes you into that. And then you can still use one as a shield for the other guy. There's nothing wrong with that, but that's really applying that same concept that we had in gathering the snakes and using it here. We want a new concept in this case, and that concept is going to be that if you had to battle off 2 people at once, if you couldn't put yourself in a situation where you could use one as a barricade for the other, then this is kind of feeding into that idea, right? That's the difference. So they're pushing you from behind, right punch is coming from the front. This time as we step forward with the left, we're going to drop down. And as we sink down to a close kneel, your left arm is going to come up doing that high block, right? Again, a high block for a punch to the face, particularly to the chin. High block's not going to do you a lot of good if you stay tall, because all you're doing is lifting their hand up and you're going to catch it between the eyes instead of in the chin. But if you drop your head down as your hand comes up, then the high block becomes effective for a straight line punch. So as they push you from behind, we step and we drop. High block with the left, and at the same time, your right hand is going to ridge hand right between the legs. Boom. Catching them in the groin. Again, we're going to use some of these primary targets, groin and eyes and stuff like that when we're dealing with having to fight off 2 people. Some of these cheat moves, but it's necessary when you're trapped that way between them. So he pushes me, I drop in, boom, ridge hand here between the legs. From here, I'm rising up with a knee. He might be bending forward into that as he comes forward, but I'm really loaded. I'm also elbowing back. And again, if the guy's close enough, you get it, but this is really preparing for the next move, and that's going to be to back kick and punch. Right? Looked a lot like our coordination set 2 idea, where we punch to the front and kick to the back. So we're loading for that move. Block and ridge hand, load to that move by lifting that right. Here I pull to the right hip, and I'm going to punch to the front and kick to the back at the same time. And then plant back, I'm going to rear cross like we do in several of our Heian forms with a downward back fist strike to the guy behind me. So I'm catching him in the eye with this downward back fist right away. Right? From here I'm loaded. Left foot's back. I'm in a twist stance, essentially. But from this twist stance, I'm going to come out of that twist stance first with the left foot, doing a front kick to the front, then a right foot front kick, and plant down with a palm strike to the chin. Right? So just that much. Again, we're just fighting off both at the same time. I'm going to give them more than they can just kind of overwhelm them here with strikes that they can't accommodate fast enough. So block, low, ridge hand, comes up, and we kick, punch to the back, fall back and back fist, kick left, kick right, right? And at this level, if you want to, you can make that a chicken kick, right? Where as you kick with one, you're doing a jump kick off the other, right? Double kick in the air. I would recommend, if you're practicing that in like an actual situation, though, don't leave the ground. You got 2 people that you're dealing with, that's not a time to be doing jump kick, right? So for the sake of practice, you want to make it harder, you can add the chicken kick idea, but I usually just kick myself. I don't go airborne because I don't want to train myself to do that if I've got more than one person I'm dealing with. As you play down with the right, we're doing a palm strike. From here, we're going to kick back. Right foot kick back, left foot kick back, double back kick. And again, to make it harder, you could kick, jump, kick with the other foot. Do it like a rear chicken kick, right? Not many places you're even going to see that type of move. So to challenge yourself, you could make that a way of training, but keep in mind if you actually have to do this particular combination, stay on the ground. Kick, kick. Now, after this second kick, I'm stepping back, right, because there's a lot of momentum into that kick. And then I'm going to full cover out, right cross, step out, and I'm going towards 9 o'clock to make my escape, right? So that's it. That is parting of the snakes. So the gathering of the snakes, we pull them in. In this case, you're pulling that one guy into a chokehold. You're gathering here. Snakes, and that's plural. You've got more than one attacker in this case. Parting of the snakes, we're going to push them back by attacking both at the same time, or as one then the other as quickly as we can. So almost at the same time. You hit low here, step 1, 2 here, or 1B. 2 could be kick, punch here, step back, back fist. Then I'm going to go left kick, right kick, plant palm strike, right back, left back, step back with that, and then a right front cross, full cover out. Parting of the snakes. One more time, they push you from behind, we go low, kick, punch, back fist, kick, kick, palm strike, kick, kick, escape. And that is parting of the snakes. That is technique number 9.